So right now I am in Florence. I had to stop up here for something, and I'm gonna try and spend as much of today as I can around here. Right now I'm at the Darlingtonia wayside, and I'm gonna be trying to see if any of the Darlingtonia are still out. They're like a carnivorous plant around here, and the name is Darlingtonia. They also called cobra lilies and stuff. You can kind of read it on the sign here. But I've seen the name for it quite a few times as I pass through, but I've never actually stopped to check them out, so hopefully I can do that today. Yep, they're here. I think I've seen a few of them down by Castle Lake, but there's a lot that are here. They're really neat looking plants. I don't know if they experience a winter die-off. I would assume maybe a little bit, but the winters also aren't very harsh here. So this sign explains a bit more about the structure of the plants themselves and how they're carnivorous. They're just kind of like pitcher plants. The bug crawls inside and then gets confused by the exits. It's slippery, and eventually it'll fall down in the bottom where it can't really get out. So they're really neat. They're such funky looking plants. Very cool. Made it back to another one of my favorite viewpoints. A spot that overlooks the Cedar Head. It's such a pretty lighthouse. I need to get a painting of it done sometime, but I'll get to it. Oh, there's a lot of seals, or probably sea lions, down on the beach there. Oh my gosh, there's a ridiculous amount of them. I just realized that it's not driftwood. Let me see if I can... Yeah, there they are. Oh my word. Look at all of them. They must be out of the caves right now because of the water being so high. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I'm back at Cape Perpetua. That was the place that I did that giant Sitka spruce hike earlier in the summer. I'm not gonna do that hike again, but I am back at Thor's Well. You can see it down there. It's kind of sucking in the water. I picked a good time to come up, because when the waves come up, they crash underneath it, and it kind of shoots it upward. That was a little bit of a foamy one. There's been a couple where it's really shot up into the spouting horn of it. It's really cool to see those. So there it is. It's just kind of sucking in that water, and then it splashes back up when the waves crash in. Yeah, it was a good one. It's really cool. There's an actual spouting horn over here. You'll see it when it surges into the rocks there. Oh, that was just a little puff. There was a really good one a bit ago. It shoots up kind of like a whale spout, and you can hear it. There we go. That was a bit better. I came down to the lower viewpoint to get a good shot of the spouting horn, and just kind of on the edge of the ocean before it gets blocked off by the ridge over there, there was a whale spouting. I just saw it go 4 or 5 times. I didn't see a tail or anything, but it was 100% a whale. It was shooting up way out in the water. No cresting whitecaps or anything. Might be heading south, so I might be able to catch it as I start heading back down. Seems pretty close to shore, which makes sense. It's not a lot of wave there's still some pretty good wave action today, but not once you get far out. That was a good spray from the horn. Well, I'll have to see if it's still there. The tide's been coming in for a few hours, so I'm probably not going to get any lower than this. It's really neat though. It's very pretty. That spouting horn is just so cool. I'm glad I got to check it out while it's actually going. That and Thor's Well. I don't know if I could have picked a better time to do it. This is so pretty out here. I need to come back out when, one, the ocean is calmer, and two, when it's actually low tide, so I can do some tide pooling in the rocky areas, but not right now for sure. We'll see if I can go chase down that whale. I came a little further down the coast, found another viewpoint to look out, and I did a pretty dang good job because it was just out here a minute or so ago. I had it basically perpendicular on the scope, and the way it kind of lifted its back out of the water, it didn't look like a gray whale. It might have been, but it looked more like a humpback, if anything. So I'm hoping that it'll pop up again. I doubt I'm going to be able to record it, just because I want to see if I can actually see its back and figure out what species it is. I'll try and follow it for a little bit, but I know it'll be increasingly more difficult to find pull-offs on the side south of here. The whale spout up there. I'm gonna see if I can catch it on the scope. Good eye.
Nobody make you miss it?
No, you're good. It'll do it a few more times and then dive again. Yep. It's pretty big, whatever it is. That's number 5. Oh, and it's diving. I just saw a hint of its back. So I was gonna do this trail earlier today, but I decided to hold off for a little bit because I was gonna be heading back down this way anyway. This is well, I guess that's the Hobbit Beach Trail back that way. But anyway, this is the trail that heads to Yachats Head. So I've never actually hiked this portion of it, and it's not too terribly far. It's about 1.5 miles. So be a little while. Hopefully by the time I get there, the whale will be caught up to me. I think I'm a little bit ahead of it now. But at the very least, it'd be nice to go and see Yachats Head without having to pay for another day of parking there. So I'll go and check it out. About halfway there, there are some huge Sitka spruce on this hike. It's so nice to see so many old trees. Oh, so pretty. We made it to the lighthouse. Oh, this one's so pretty. It's such a gorgeous lighthouse. I think it's actually almost the exact same as the one in Umpqua River, but the lens obviously is not red on this one. Haven't seen any spouts yet. As fast as that whale was going, I don't think it quite caught up to me yet. But who knows, might have been moving a bit faster than I realized. Or at least the distance that I traveled wasn't as far as I thought. So I'll keep an eye out for it. Hopefully I'll be able to catch it again. Well, I haven't seen the whale yet, so either it stayed a little further north or it moved a lot faster than I thought it would, or I'm just not seeing it right now. But anyway, I don't want to hang around here for too long. It's a half-hour hike back to the car, so I want to get that. I still got plenty of sunlight left, but it's going to get cooler pretty soon, so at the very least I can get back to the car and head over to the lighthouse viewpoint over across the bay there, which that's a really good spot, and there I can just park up and enjoy the view, and maybe if I'm lucky, if the whale is still up there, it'll be closer to the lighthouse so I can get a nice picture of it. But I think it's time to start heading back. I'll make another trip out here sometime. This might be the exact same grove of Sitkas that I saw earlier and recorded, but gosh, just look at the way that they split. It's so cool. Such old trees, and look at the ferns growing on the big branches. This is why we need more old trees in the world. They basically are their own ecosystems. So cool. And I'm back at the car. There's actually a few other trails to do over here. There's the sign for it. The map's up here. I definitely want to come out here and do some of the other hikes. So I just did that trail now. The Hobbit Trail beach access, that's pretty short, but I'm tired and I need to start heading back. But yeah, there's the wildlife viewing, the China Creek Trail Loop. I'll get to those eventually. It's a good spot to check out. Well, it's been a few hours since I last saw the whale. I checked back on the map, and it wasn't nearly as far between where I had last seen it and the Cedar Head. So if it's cruising south on the migration, then it probably passed by here a while ago while I was hiking. So that's all right. I highly doubt it'll be the last whale I'll see out here. So I'll just take in the view of Hasita for right now, and then continue back into Florence, get a couple more things done, eventually work my way back to the house.